Hey guys, so today I want to show you an app called Current. You've no doubt seen like a million ads for it because I know I have. But I mean, are you wondering how good it really is? I know sometimes when you see tons of ads for something, it's almost like I don't know, I just feel like the app's probably not going to be that good. But honestly, this is probably one of the best like cash type apps that I've used. I do want to start by saying that Current is a power hungry app. And on top of that, it can make it difficult to use your phone for phone calls because of the app's lock screen feature. I highly suggest using this on an old phone or tablet that you can still connect to Wi-Fi with. I had this on my phone at first, and it worked better for some things, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But it was just super obnoxious on my phone. When I tried to use my phone for normal things, Current just it basically has control of your entire app. Um, because it has, like the lock screen advertisements and it has like a charging feature. So it's basically always running and trying to do things for you, but sometimes it can make it really difficult. So, yeah, I moved this to my tablet that I just basically use to play games and stuff anyway, and it's much less annoying here than on my phone that I try to use for, everyday stuff. So I really recommend putting this on an older device or a separate device that you're not using for important things. I say that, but you might not have those issues with newer phones. My phone is definitely older. I do need to upgrade it soon. So you can try it on your phone first if you'd like. You might not have any problems. And if it's annoying, you can switch this to another device pretty easily. I know there are apps out there that get kind of fussy when you try to like load your account onto a new device, but this one worked out just fine. That being said, I have withdrawn $40 from this app over the past 2 months, and as you can see here on this screen, I am set to withdraw another $20. So $60 in 2 months, it might not seem crazy good, but honestly, it's been easier to get this than most other apps I've tried. And if you wanted to do more surveys and play more games than me, you could earn even more than I have. So this app will pay you a tiny amount of money for listening to music. We'll go to the music tab here. They have a lot of options. So you should be able to find something you can stand listening to. You can see down at the bottom here, I've been listening to Music Pioneer, which in the top, this recently played, you can see is Wolfgame and Amadeus. It's basically just a classical music station. I listen to this most often because it can be the least obnoxious for me. Because these are radio stations, you're gonna end up hearing, a lot of the same songs, and it just gets old after a while when you're listening to music with lyrics. So you do have to have your sound on when you're listening to music in this app. It knows when your sound is off, and it will turn off your music earning capabilities. So you do have to at least have it on the lowest setting if you want to earn that. Like I'm earning 2.9 points basically per minute. You won't get that if you turn your sound off while trying to play the music. So, like I said, I don't personally listen to music a whole lot here unless I have this super boost active, which you can see at the top left here. I'm going to tap it. So the super boost adds another point per minute for music for an hour. You only have to get to 150 points, you can see I'm halfway there right now, to activate a super boost. And you can get these points by doing a variety of things. So I will do things to get me to 150 points, and then I turn on the music and I get the extra points per minute while listening to music. And that's why, I mean, I'll end up doing a super boost probably about 2 to 3 times a day, and I just end up playing this classical music station because I don't want to hear the same few songs. I mean, the radio stations are actually pretty good. They're not that bad. As you can see, I have a few different stations in my recently played, so I change it up. It's just the classical music is the easiest one. You know, you can just put it on and it's nice sounds the whole time for the hour. Yeah, so talking about that super boost, I do recommend trying to get at least 2 of these a day. It's going to make it much easier to reach your 1,000 point goal, which I'll go to the boosters because it's easy. You can see the daily goal. I am at 2 of 3. And you can see I'm at 574 of 1,000. So this 1,000 point goal, I mean, it's to get the extra 100 points. You just want the points, obviously, because it gets you the money at the end of the day. So I like to get to the 1,000 points each day, and that's basically all I do. You know, by the end of the day, I'll probably end up with like 1,400 points because surveys that give me more points than I expected, you know, or reaching a super boost at 900 points is gonna put me over 1,000 by the time the super boost is over. So, you know, it's not always just 1,000, but basically, I do the bare minimum. And in doing the bare minimum, every time I've made this $60 in 2 months. So that should tell you like how much you could make if you were actively using this app all the time. And then if you are playing music all the time to get the points, just keep in mind that every hour it's gonna basically try and turn off your music earning capabilities, and you have to come back and watch like, you know, a 20-second video to check in with the app to make sure that you're basically still paying attention. It's not terribly annoying for the money that you're going to get out of this app. I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much. Just keep in mind though, don't like put on the music and leave the device in your bedroom or something all day long and think that you're going to be earning, because it's going to stop after an hour. So now, alright, we're at the boosters page, which is basically where you're going to spend most of your time. It's where I spend most of my time. I don't know what you're going to be doing. So we're going to look at the games first. This is like any other of those gaming gift card cash apps where, you know, it has a bunch of featured games or applications that you can play and you earn points, you know, per minute. I don't remember now if I might have clicked through it because I'm robotic with this, but you can see how it's showing, you know, that I'm earning more points per minute. There's like a boost going on right now, or it's like earning 2 or 3 times the points as normal. This is kind of when you're going to want to download one of these apps to make sure that you're getting the most that you can. You can see I have a few different random things here. I don't play these all day long. I basically play these... Usually I don't even play them till closer in the evening. You know, if I haven't really reached my 1,000 points yet, I'll play these to get a super boost going. Like you can see, Bingo Blitz gives me practically an entire boost once I get that. So I'll use the games to get my super boost going to get me to that 1,000 points for the day. But, you know, you could definitely play these longer and earn a whole lot more points if you choose to. I just choose not to. So that's the games. Now here are the offers. This is like any of those other offer walls. I don't know why they rename these things. Maybe mega offers and slick offers are a real thing, but I've never seen it. You know, usually you see Ad Gem or Offer Toro or whatever. These will also have boost days. Let's see if it shows it here. Yeah, so earn 3 times more points for the next 13 hours. If you're gonna do an offer, I would suggest waiting for this as well. Obviously, you know, you get way more points, and I mean, you might as well. You don't want to cheat yourself of points that you could be earning just because you're trying to do something quick, you know. I feel like with this application, you're gonna kind of be in this for the long haul, so, or at least I am. So I spread things out. I make sure to wait for these boosts and, you know, select apps and stuff when I'm going to be getting more points for them. So just your typical offer wall. I don't do those quite as often because they just take more time, and I don't always like doing an offer for a game and then losing that opportunity to play a game like in the game section, you know, and be able to earn points for days, basically. So I don't do the offer walls quite as often. And then surveys. Surveys also have boost events. My favorite is the tap research. They're usually shorter and better surveys, but sometimes, like you could see, 3 minutes. It's not a boost right now, but I still do surveys to get points for my super boost, and I'll do them at night, especially, you know, 3 minutes for 110 points when you only need 150 to start a super boost. That's not bad at all. 1 minute survey, you know, I typically like this area better. And you get paid some points even if you get disqualified early. So I like that a lot. I really hate those survey ones where you get through the entire thing and then it's like, "Oh, you didn't actually qualify for these, so you get nothing. Thanks for your 30 minutes." We'll go to fun surveys just to see what they have here right now. Yeah, these ones are all longer ones, and there's not as many here. Definitely, Tap Research is definitely the favorite on this app. But I've had some decent ones out of here. And, you know, if you're just trying to... Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get to that 1,000 points for the day. Okay. But make sure... I mean, like I said, I do surveys whenever, but there are the 2x and 3x events for points on those as well, so... You know, if you're not hurting for points to reach your daily goal, then I would wait until you get one of those boosts. And then videos, I'm not going to open it because it's going to force me to watch an ad for right away, but that's what it is. It's basically just watching advertisements for a small handful of points, which I will do, aside from needing to do it to check in every hour when listening to music. You don't have to check in every hour if you're not listening to music. When my super boost reached, like, you know, 120 to 130 points, I might just watch videos for the rest of those points there and get my super boost going pretty quickly. But my absolute favorite way to earn points, because I'm lazy and it takes minimal effort, is their charging feature. You can see that my device is charging right now. You can see it in the battery thing. But I don't know if this recorder will keep going if I lock my screen. But basically, once you plug it in, you just lock your screen. And it's gonna pop up with a different screen. There's usually an advertisement in the middle. And then there'll be this green bar that pops up. It'll be about the location of where you can see this Music Pioneer at the bottom. It's somewhere down there. And you'll see that you're earning points as it charges. You can only earn a maximum of 140 points before you need to tap on that green bar and collect them. But as soon as you collect them, you can lock your screen again right away, and it'll start earning points again. Now on the tablet, on my tablet, for some reason, I only earn half the points when I'm charging. So like, or less. Like the more points that I end up accruing when I go to collect, the larger percentage I lose for some reason. Like if I forget about it and it's at 140 points and I collect it, for some reason I only earn like 30 points. But when I was on my phone, that didn't happen. Now on my tablet, it is a slightly older version of Android, so that could be part of it, or it's just part of, some weird way that my tablet is charging. I don't know. But it doesn't bother me too much. I'm usually paying enough attention that I catch it at about 10 points. I'll collect the 10 points and get about 7. And then I just lock my screen again. And it's my favorite way to get my super boost up to about 120 points. And then I just watch those videos, and then I let music play for an hour. And here I am at 47,000 points. I've clearly been able to redeem this for a little while now, but I've been waiting to make this video so that you could see it. Yeah, so just keep in mind, if you are doing the charging and you're getting full points, that 140 points is basically going to put you at a super boost. So make sure to come back in and check and see if you have a super boost running so that you can start playing some music. Otherwise, you'll just miss out on those extra points. And then I do want to say, so we'll go back to this music section real quick. I've already checked in for the day, but up here it's going to say, check-in streak, and right here where it says checked in, there'll be a button that says start. You have to click that button, or you have to tap on it to start your check-in. If you just start listening to music and doing whatever for the day, it doesn't actually check you in. Yesterday, I forgot to hit start, and even though I had gone through 2 super boosts, so 2 hours of music, I had done a few surveys and watched videos, it never actually checked me in. So luckily I caught it before the day ended, so I could continue my streak, because you actually get a fair amount of points for the check-in streaks. So just make sure that before you start listening to music for the day that you hit that check-in button, or that you hit start. It says start, and then once you hit start, it'll change to finish a song, and then you can go and do whatever you're doing. And when you go to play the super boost, or if you just go to listen to music, it'll have you check in after that first song finishes. So yeah, just remember to do that. You don't want to lose out on your check-in streak if you're doing this pretty actively. And that's it, really. This is like such an easy app to use for making money. Aside from the fact that it kind of takes over your phone, which is why I suggest having it on a device that you're not, using for work and phone calls and stuff. Because it gets in the way. It even gets in the way of itself. And so, sometimes you'll have to current will stop working and you have to reload it. Sometimes you have to force stop it and reload it because it trips over itself sometimes. But it's worth it to me because of, the money I've made. Let's hit redeem. Oh, I guess I don't want to do this quite yet. Let me see if I can show you how to activate them. I don't want to do that right now. If I can show you that I've already cashed out. Oh yeah, if you want to have the charging feature work, you have to come into your settings here and turn charge screen on. Otherwise, I don't think that it does it right away. Oh, here's my points. Earned. Oh, so you can see what I've done so far this morning. I watched a couple ads. I got some daily goal bonuses. I did my check-in for the day. As you see, I did a survey for just 63 points. It was like a 3-minute survey. It was nice. And here's some music I listened to check in this morning. Oh, those are from last night. Oh, that was a super boost that went into. Yeah. Oh, redeemed. Oh, why isn't it showing it? Alright, maybe I'll have to show you my PayPal so that you can see it. But let's go through this here. Let's redeem my $20, yeah? I like to do PayPal. Now here, let me go through them so you can see them. There's a lot of stuff here. You know, Amazon cards, PayPals. I've never, tried to redeem for stuff, for items. I would just rather have the money. Best Buy, PlayStation, iTunes, TJ Maxx, Target, Sephora, Google Play, and a lot of different, dollar amounts, right? $10, you only need 20,000 points. I like doing $20, I don't know why. Okay, we're at the end here. But I like doing PayPal because I'll transfer this money to a bank account and then I use that to buy more crypto. And I use it to buy crypto that earns staking. So, yeah. Okay, so let's redeem. Use 38,950 points to redeem. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second here and move into my PayPal to see if I can find the older ones that we have done here. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in PayPal. And so March 4th was the last time that I received money. Now it says 1920. I don't remember if there's like some taxes or whatever that got taken out, or if there's a fee for doing PayPal, whatever, 80 cents. Okay. Here is my other $20, February 9th. I don't remember the exact day that I downloaded it, but you get like a lot of bonuses in the beginning. And so it makes it easy to reach $20 at first. Basically, a little bit over or a little bit less than a month later, I got another $20. Those are my $40 so far. And now we're just gonna be waiting on this other $20, which will show up. I'm not worried about it because I've already been paid, as you could see. And because I waited so long to make this video, I'm already 21% of the way towards another $20. This app, aside from being a little bit frustrating to work with the way that it kind of can trip over itself, because it's always running and it's always trying to do stuff. Sometimes it can be a little, I don't really want to say clunky, but, sometimes it has small issues. Other than that, it's probably, like, one of the best, like I said, one of the best cash apps I've used. They do have these raffles. I don't think I've ever done them, Download, open, and try out the app listed below to enter the raffle. You do get, okay, so guaranteed 250 points just for participating. That's not bad. And then of course, of course, if you win, you get extra points, but I don't win stuff like that, so I don't know. And solitaire is just not that fun for me. I'm not into card games, so I don't know. It's whatever to me. Like I said, I basically do the bare minimum here, and so I don't do stuff like that. But in doing the bare minimum, I mean, I just withdrew my third $20 PayPal gift card, and I'm 21% of the way to a fourth one. Onto my way to $80 in 3 months. Yeah. I know the advertisements are annoying, but it's not that bad of an app at all. And if you don't mind listening to the radio, like, there's occasionally ads, but it's not as obnoxious as, like, radio on your, in your vehicle. If you don't mind listening to the radio, you could earn a lot more points, using this when you're doing whatever it is you're doing. So, yeah, a ton of options. And as you saw, there was sports there. I guess it doesn't even have to be music all the time. I haven't really, I haven't really gone super into this because, like I said, I just do the bare minimum news and talk, tons of stuff you could listen to if you wanted to be playing, the stations more often in the day to earn those points. So yeah, guys, Current is legit. You do get paid. It's a power-hungry app. If you have another device that you can use, an older one that just runs on your Wi-Fi or something, I really recommend, like I said, putting it on one of those instead of using it on your main phone. But, I did use it on my main phone for a while, and it was fine. I just have an older phone, and so my phone was struggling to run Current all the time and be able to do its normal stuff. But if you have a newer phone, you might not have those problems anyway. So if you're not already using it, I do recommend giving it a shot. At least using it for the first $20. Like I said, you get a bunch of stuff when you start up, or a bunch of points, I should say, just for doing simple stuff when you first start up. And you could probably earn that $20, super fast. After that, it's going to slow down, but not significantly so. To be at $60 in 3 months is definitely better than any cash apps that I've used so far. Especially, I love the ones where you play games, because I love playing games, but they all want you to play the same few games, and they just stop offering you apps after a while, and so it just never really works out. You can cash out like $10, except for Misplay. Misplay has been good, but that one, I think you can't get PayPal, but it's still good. If you're not concerned with that, really, it's a good app. But anyway, Current is good. It's legit. It'll pay you. It's power hungry, but being power hungry makes it good for using the charging feature, because you can basically be charging all the time and getting those points. If you don't mind using stuff like this, I really recommend giving it a shot. So, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the